Hey y'all, what's up? Big Wooly here, and welcome back to another episode of our FTB Skies Expert Let's Play. Today, I think we're going to Mars. I'm pretty certain. I mean, I said it in the intro. So without further ado, quit your rambling and get into it, Wooly. All right, so just want to cover one thing I did real quick here. I am going to export every bit of blaze powder we have into this mechanical squeezer and pump it into our 10,000 buckets of lava goal, because that infinite lava is going to come in handy in the future for all sorts of things, and I want to kickstart it. So I want to see where this gets us. I think we have about 3,500 buckets of lava worth of blaze powder in here. So we're just going to let this run passively over the next few episodes. We were at 1,700 buckets from just our passive lava generation since we set it up. I added a bigger buffer over there, and if I see it fill up, I'll come dump it in here too. So it's got like a 256k tank on the generation setup over there. I just want to try to get to this before we have the need for massive amounts of lava, which I think come after Mars. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's definitely there's some point coming. There's some point coming where we're going to need a bunch of it. All right, so let's go check on things. First thing, we need to grab our Quicksilver. I'm pretty sure it's full. Okay, I would have been wrong. So 232 buckets worth, but not full. Another thing I did, I made one more 16k disc. We had filled our discs we had wherever they are here. We'd filled these up, and so I added another 16k, but then as you can see, now I've not even had to put anything on it. But we were we were out of room, and now we're, teetering on it. I'm sure we'll get into that with the stuff we bring back from Mars. So next things next. We are going to need to grab the materials. So here are our 10 stacks of dash space plating. And then in my inventory, the keen among you will have noticed that I had 64 times 3 worth of aluminum sheet metal. And so we only actually need whatever the math was, 156 of those to go in, because if we put any more, we may not have enough resources to complete all the extra. So the dash space plating, gonna go right here where the other space plating has gone every other time. Our Quicksilver is going to go right there where our polyethylene and stuff has gone previously. Set this to extract, and that's ready. It's got a smashy do on the end, and I actually already added the dash space plating to the disallow, so it'll send everything back and forth except for the blocks we're after. So 156. So what a one? Let's hold on. Wooly's got a math. So there we go. That should be 156 aluminum sheet metal. So in it goes. Now, I am not going to make you guys watch this whole thing, but it will sit here and continue to cycle until we get to our dash space plating. Well, I didn't catch the last ones coming through, but that should be our 156 dash space plating blocks. And now, our tier 3 rocket. Let's go. I think I have everything, all of it. All right, so we need to make rocket fin, right? So now let's tell it where to go. There we go. That's what we want. Toss you in there and go. Oh, go. All right, you guys have seen the rocket fin before, so I will make it and the nose cone up, and then I'll come back and we'll do the dash stuff together. Or I'll just do all of it with you, because it's already ready. We need a piece of space plating. We're going to need some dash space plating to throw in there too. Oh, right, you got to break one. Put it back down. Then throw in your piece. There we go. Wait for it. It'll eventually appear. There we go. Yay. All right, rocket fins. Next up is the nose cone. And throw in a space plating. Then we get our nose cone. It only gives us the tier 1 rocket engines and tanks. So that is going to be fun. I will build them and show you guys them. And then we'll toss the plating in together. All right, here we have our first Desh tank. Its center is just the half of your dynamic tanks we made. So 27 in the middle, so it's 3 by 3 by 3. So because 9 times 3 is 27. Yeah, all that good math stuff. Whole bottom layer is space plating blocks. Whole top layer is space plating blocks. Got your windows on the side, and now we should be able to just toss in a Desh space plating, and that will give us our first Desh tank. All right, got to make one more of these, and then we will make our engine. I'll be right back when it's time to toss in the piece for the engine. All right, so the Desh engine is a little more complicated. I found it helpful to use the exploded view here, and then as you layered up, it was easier to identify some of the stuff in the middle. Let's see if I got it right. Hey, hey, I got it right. So that was kind of annoying to do without the schematic cannon, not going to lie, but we made it through it. Let's see what we get here. There's our engine. All right. So now, the moment we've all been waiting for, or at least I have. If you guys haven't, why are you here? Question mark. Yeah, so nose cone, fins. Rocket engine goes here, 2 tanks above it, and 6 Desh blocks. There we have our tier 2 rocket. There's our tier 2 rocket. Yes. All right, so I prepared and I grabbed us out some fuel, which we should be able to load it up with fuel. We'll toss those in our backpack because we got plenty of fuel with us. We have an extra launch pad. We need our spacesuit charged with oxygen. Let me go get that, and we will head to Mars. Here we go, to Mars. Let's hope I didn't forget anything. I like how each spaceship's slightly different colored. Is it just me? Or a rocket's really loud? All right, to Mars we go. Warning, 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 warning. Look at your little rocket over there on the left-hand side of the screen. Kind of gauge it even if your terrain's not loading. If that rocket's moving, make sure you hit the space bar to slow yourself down before you touch down. Because the last thing you want is to be stranded on a foreign planet and have your rocket explode. All right, so I brought a matter receiver with us so that we can get back out here. I brought a flux point. I brought all the things we need, but here we are on the surface of Mars. Now, there's stuff we need. We need Ostrom ore, and then we also, I believe, need to find the Raptor thingamajigs from here, and I don't know if we need a data model. I can't remember if we need a data model off of them or what. Should we collapse this Mars sand on our head? That sounds like fun. I don't think so. Well, here's one. Or is it a drop we get from them? Well, they just gave me slime and other stuff. Okay, let's go looking for some Ostrom ore. Now, I don't know if there's Martians. I don't think there's villagers on Mars. Oh, what is this? I take that back. Maybe there are Martians. There's a jar full of something. Supplementary pouch. Ooh. Huh. A birch sapling on Mars. Nice, nice. Just a plain beehive. Nothing we need there. String. We can leave the string behind. That's quite interesting. There is a tree. What are the odds of me digging into the structure? It's pretty cool. Oh. Not much good. We'll take any overpowered gear. All right. What do you spawn? Corrupted Lunarian. Let me grab my Silk Touch pick for that. There we go. Silk Touch. That could be useful. Torches extinguish. Okay. All right. Well, I cannot believe we found a structure so quick. And if they're corrupted Lunarians and we're on Mars, how did they get to Mars? It's quite interesting. All right, well, I'm going to run around and loot this place. Let's loot. All right, y'all. That other structure provided me with nothing but headaches. I nearly died a bunch of times, which I realized would be super horrible because I have not put down my matter receiver, and I would have basically no way to get back without making another tier 2 rocket. Almost made giant mistakes. I mean, dude, my heart is still racing, y'all. Like, this big bad mob. I'm not even going to go over there and show you just in case he decides he wants to whoop me, but I am definitely going to put my matter receiver down. But I also unpaused recording because behind me is an Ostrom block. I have not found a single ore, not for a lack of trying, but there's an Ostrom block. So that is a little bit of Ostrom, but we're going to need a bit of Ostrom in order to get our bees going and everything else. This is a structure that's actually fairly safe, and I thought maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea because it's pretty much enclosed, except for this door. We might be able to make this like our Martian base. So I was thinking maybe this would be a good place to put down our matter receiver and kind of just set up a little bit of home right here. That way we have a place to come back to. We could set up some oxygen distributors and pressurize it in here so that we don't have to have our spacesuit. I think that would be good. Definitely not going to be anything that I get to in today's episode, but I thought it would be cool to do the matter receiver and stuff together, and then we can make a trip home and dump our inventory. So we just need some kind of universal cable. Cool. And then let's not set up on a chunk border. Ooh, look, this thing's like perfectly centered in a chunk. How nice. All right, so we're going to put down a flux point, put it on our network, and then let's come down and under. And then we can do, let's go one more. So then if we go like this, and like this, and like that, we can put our matter receiver right there. It now has power, and we will name it Mars Base. And we should be able to come back to this matter receiver. Now let's go ahead and chunk load the chunk we're in. There we go. So our Mars base should be chunk loaded now. So we should be able to get back and forth. Let's see if our charged porter will get us home from here. It surely will. Look at that. Awesome. All right, we can turn off our chunk borders, and we have gotten started. So this Ostrom block will turn into 9 Ostrom ingots. What does it take to make the bees? Ostrom B. You are honeyed Mars stone block, and a Desh bee. Okay, so we're going to have to make another set of Desh bees, which isn't too bad. Those are just iron bees, steel block to a regular bee. And then we should be able to, we definitely have enough Mars stone right here. We just need to smelt it up. So we need to get that going for us to be able to get our Ostrom bee going. And then once we have an Ostrom bee going, that's going to get us solidly into the next, tier of things. While we were back home and had some more dripstone, I expanded our, passive lava farm here, and it's already increasing. So I started with 41 buckets of lava, and then I added I added 10 new lava sources, and I'm back up to 39. There you go, 40 right before our eyes. So it's definitely increased the rate at which we're getting lava from the passive farm. So instead of just having 4, now we have 13. I need one more piece of dripstone to finish this one. But yeah, so now we have 13 cauldrons producing lava for us, and we have almost regenerated all of the lava it took to expand our little farm. So that should help us. Let's go check on our lava over on the other side. Our lava over here, what are we up to? 3,200 out of 10,000, and we still have 8K blaze powder, and it takes 4 blaze powder per bucket, so 8,000 divided by 4, is that 2,000 buckets of lava still left to make? I don't know. Math. It's getting later at night. Math is hard, but we made it to Mars today, y'all. I'm super excited about that. I did want to head back to Mars with you guys, and let's just set up an oxygen distributor. I went ahead and made one, and then I figure we can end the episode in the space station, and we'll make our first Ostrom plates. Those Ostrom plates, I don't remember why I wanted to make them right off, but it was something important. Yeah, let's go make a little safe base. Ooh, I wanted some glass, but some of the player glass that's like mobs can't get in, but I can get out. Let's see, glass. What is it? Ethereal. Yeah. Let's make some of this. I think that should be enough for that doorway. What do y'all think? I hope so. All right, now let's see if we can get back to Mars with our little method. I refilled our suit while we were here, by the way. And then Mars base. Dial once. Heck yeah, that's awesome. I wonder if ethereal glass counts for like atmospheric purposes. I guess we'll find out. So let's put our energy cube I brought down, and we will set the left side to be an input, and we will set the right and the top and the front to be outputs. So now we've got a nice little power source. Let's stick our oxygen loader right up here with our tank up there. And then we need a mechanical pipe. And our configurator. Okay, we got our water coming in there. Okay, we set all that to normal. That should be good. Let's connect you to some power. We need a universal cable, not a pressurized tube. Bully, universal cable. There we go. And then since the top is an output, there we go. So oxygen distributor, show. All right. I think this means that I can take my suit off in here. Heck yeah. All right. We can turn off that graphic, hide. All right. So now let's head back to orbit, and we will make our first Ostrom plate. So let's head to our space station after we grab some TNT. we should have as much TNT as we want. We should have a full stack sitting in here right now. Yep, and it's going to make us another stack just as quick as it can. Cool. And space station. Heck yeah, it's super nice to be able to just pop around wherever you need. I like it. Oh, wait. Uses. Teleportation core, elite control. Where do I get a teleportation core? Oh, that's totally doable. What about an elite control circuits we can make, right? We've already made a bunch. Oh man, we can make the upgraded charge porter thing that we can then go everywhere from everywhere. It's going to be great. Oh my gosh. Super excited. Maybe we can squeeze that in because there's a bunch of dead air I could kill. What are we here for? Oh, we wanted to implode things. Must implode stuff. Okay. Gonna make some ostrom. Whoa. What is that creepy noise? All right. So 1 TNT should make me 8. Ostrom plate? Nope. Is it more than that? Oh, I bet you we need the next tier of TNT. Dang it. Uses, implosion, compressor. Yeah, we need the nitro TNT. So we need green dye and golden power source in our pressure chamber. Dang it. All right, so made ourselves an elite control circuit right here in our dissolution chamber. Still had the recipe in it. And then we needed a teleportation core, right? Which is super simple. Nice. So this is the advanced charged porter. And this one, when you shift right click, you can set targets on it and then you can change which one it's set to and you can teleport to them from anywhere. So we don't have to come to our base to go to other places once we get all of those other locations for the first time. So for example, if we come to our matter receiver here and we shift right click it, it's going to add it to our list. And now we'll see home in the list. Then if we go to space, but we don't want to do that yet. We don't want to go to space yet. We want to make our nitro TNT. Then we want to go to space. So let's make our nitro TNT. While I was paused there, tossed some green dye that we needed for the nitro TNT. And then, good thing we swapped over to the energized smelter and started saving these golden power source because these are what we use to convert the TNT to the next tier. It looks like this all goes into the pressure chamber together, and it gets us the stuffs we need. I don't know why that wasn't running. They do that sometimes when you log back in. Your diesel engines will just be like, they'll say they're running, but they're not, and you have to like cycle them. Okay, so we are getting everything into the pressure chamber. What did it say it took for pressure to make the nitro TNT? Does anybody remember? Nitro TNT. It only takes 2 bar of pressure. It's 1 TNT, 8 power source, and 4 green dye per. So, looks like we're probably just waiting on it to have enough pressure to import all those items. So that's going to take it a second. 1 to 8 to 4. So we're going to need 7 more stacks of the golden power source and 2 more stacks of green dye, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we won't put those in there until it's done importing, because then we can just add them in to run things out. So I'll be back when this is up to pressure. All right. So there we have it. Some nitro TNT. We only need 1 of those to make our thing, but let's toss in the rest of these golden power source, which thank goodness we swapped over to the energized smelter and been saving those. And that should let us craft up a bunch more nitro TNT. So we'll just leave that in there. Looks like it's going to bring in that other stack. So we should come back to a couple more stacks of that. I'll make up some more green dye in between episodes. But let's head to the moon, and we can add it to our advanced charge porter. Or not the moon, space station, right? That's where we need to go. Space station. All right, sorry. I hope you don't find that annoying because I enjoy it. All right, nitro TNT and Ostrom. Yes, Ostrom plates. Let's go. All right, how far are we from completing this? Oh, we need to make some runes. Sweet. But we can get started on the next one with Ostrom space plating. Oh my goodness. Well, we can make refined obsidian. That's not a problem. Enriched diamonds, not a problem. Dash space plating's not a problem anymore. We'll just have to keep making it. What is this one? Ostrom and osmium infused Ostrom ingot. Okay, so just osmium in a compressor. What does the osmium compressor take? Nothing crazy. I feel like we may have already made one of these. Creepy space noises. Okay. Well, we're going to need to make some of that Ostrom space plating just to unlock the advanced mixer, even though the advanced mixer doesn't require any to make it. Question mark? Cool. Well, in the next episode, we're going to get our portal to Alfheim going. That is going to be awesome. So I think this is going to wrap up the Mars episode. I am excited. We've got our Ostrom. We have the materials we need to convert bees to get our Ostrom bees going so we can get our Ostrom flowing that way. We will need to probably deal with more power somehow. I don't know how. I haven't figured that out yet, but we're going to need enough power to keep the arc furnace running, and we're going to need the arc furnace to smelt both our Ostrom and our Desh, because we've got quite the stockpile of Desh, raw Desh, but we can't smelt it up at the rate that we have it coming in, so we're going to need to figure that one out. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for your patience over the last couple days. I know yesterday's episode may not have been up to the normal Wooly standards, but I promise you, I'm still here and I'm still in this. You know, it's just, life happens sometimes. So I hope you guys have a great day. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button. And if you're some of them people watching that aren't subscribed, please subscribe, because it will really help me out. So, bye-bye. Are you still here? Are you floating in space?